Unfortunately, many animals end up in shelters because the people who got them didn't think it through and they didn't choose a pet that was right for their home or lifestyle. Well, today we're here at the ASPCA to get the scoop on choosing the perfect pet for your family.
Here at the ASPCA, we encourage folks to make pet adoption their first option at all times. We think about acquisition of a pet right up there with all the big life cycle decisions. It's like buying a home you're going to live in for 20 years. It's like that car you're going to drive 100,000 miles. It's like that person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And that's because pets can live 15 to 20 years. They're just like humans. They go in and out of illness. This is a partnership for sickness and health, and it really is a big commitment. And so we ask ourselves questions. We ask, are we really ready? Is this a time when we can take on financial considerations? Because pets do need veterinary care. They do need the food and basic pet supplies that can add up over the years. We ask ourselves if our family is ready, if our household is right for it, and of course, if our lifestyle is suited to keeping a pet. Some folks are very focused on the appearance of a pet. They might think, oh, I'd like a puppy because, puppies are awfully cute and we can play with them all day. And actually, if your lifestyle is such that you work 8 to 10 hours a day, you're not planning on having anyone come in during the day to help with puppy training, probably a puppy isn't quite right. And here at the ASPCA, we use a wonderful program called Meet Your Match, which assesses each dog's caninality, which is like the dog's personality. And each adopter comes into the adoption center and fills out a survey. And based on that, match them up with the caninality that is right. And as an example, we have dogs that are going to be couch potatoes. We have dogs that are going to be marathon runners. And sometimes it's nothing to do with size. So, it's very surprising when folks come in and they say, oh, I'd like that small dog in the window there. I'd like a small dog because I have a small apartment and don't get a lot of exercise. And we say, I'm sorry, but that small dog has springs for legs and he will be jumping up and down. But we had the most docile, sedentary pit bull mix that all she wanted to do was sit on the couch and watch TV. And so it really comes down to moving again away from the appearance of the animal and back toward what it is that makes that animal tick and what it is that makes us tick, and marrying those up so that we're going to complement each other well. Folks don't tend to give cats the credit they deserve when thinking about the diversity in cats' personalities. And so we have a similar style. We have cats that are going to be personal assistants. They're going to sit on your lap while you type on the keyboard and try to type as well. And we have other cats that are a little bit more aloof, and we call those the private investigators. They'll circle, they'll observe, and then when they're ready, they'll come and land on the couch next to you. We have other cats that we call the leader of the band. That's the cat that's going to be out there greeting every person that walks in the door. He is the greeting committee and he is the head of the household as far as he's concerned. So there really is a tremendous amount of variability, and it's really important to us that we're making a match that will last a lifetime. If you're getting a second dog and you have a dog at home, it's the dog at home that has to make the decision. So bring that dog into the shelter and let that dog make the choice. And we have had cases where the dog comes in and shows a clear preference for one dog or another, and hopefully in most cases the humans accept that preference. Well, cats take a longer time to warm up to other cats. Generally, it's best when we have pairs of cats that are siblings. That is one way. If we adopt a pair of kittens, for example, one way to know that they're going to get along is raise them together. A new adult cat in a home that has never met other cats is not necessarily going to welcome a new resident cat in the household. And that's because cats are highly territorial animals. If you throw the new cat in and see if they work it out, they might. But if they don't, you can't wind back the clock. So it's very, very important that a second cat be introduced gradually because it's coming into the resident cat's territory. And we typically say keep those pets separated for at least a week, sometimes 14 days.
The process involves using a barrier, such as a door or a baby gate, to allow for gradual, supervised exposure until there's no hissing, swatting, or physical altercation of any kind. You can get a detailed description at aspca.org. And remember, if you're thinking about adopting a pet, please make yours the next great rescue story. Come to the ASPCA or visit a shelter near you. I'm Susan Richard. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on All for Animals.
Okay, everybody, so I've called this little meeting because I need you to pretend that you don't know each other for my video. Ready? Okay, let's practice. Okay, here we go. Ready? And action.
What a diva.